what like this game has made me use for the first time ever in my life.
Legs. Cool. Is it recording video as well, or?
Yeah, I mean, well, there would be no point in having just us seeing each
Okay.
other while we chat. Right.
That's just so I could admire Tom's beard.
Alright, okay. Yeah, everyone will be admiring Tom's beard. Anyway, hello and welcome to the very first Pokemon Go video thingy majiggy chat thing.
Yeah!
Pokemon! Oh, we did that at the exact same time.
But oh, Pokeball.
So the reason why I wanted to do something like this was to talk to
Pokemon.
like that's reverse for us though. So we need
Is
to go.
it? Q.
So what I wanted to do was talk with like-minded people who like Pokemon Go and discuss what we like about the game and whether things that come out in the future or updates that we would like to see for the game. Anyway, Mad or Richard, whatever. Up this way is Dee, then Tom, then Steve, and Mark.
Jubei.
Or Juby, whatever.
Yeah.
Also known as Nighthawk.
Dragon.
And for anyone wondering, Jubei's not on webcam. He's just not permanent like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have said something.
24/7 Pokemon cum face.
I missed that picture.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're doing a show here. Could you
Okay.
at least have a little fucking decorum? Fuck's sake. Let's have no more interruptions, please.
Okay.
Alright, so let's start off with Dee. What's her highest Pokemon?
Oh snap! I've not even got the app loaded
Yeah,
up.
neither. I don't even have my phone on me.
What's your highest level Pokemon? Whilst I grab my phone.
Okay, I'm really on the spot here. Well,
Yeah.
actually, funnily enough, incoming anecdote. I was on the train today. My friend showed me it's a Hypno. My friend showed me it's like Hypno, and he was like, "Oh, I've run out of Stardust though." And just to spite him, I used my Stardust to put mine like 20 levels above his, and that's it. And I just left it at that. I was like, "See you on Monday, loser."
Yeah.
But currently, and pictures or proof for it didn't happen.
Yeah. I
where is it?
agree with that.
Okay.
You need to
this
show your
bad-
Pokemon.
This bad boy is currently my highest one.
719.
Nice.
Hypno. Nice.
Yeah.
Tom.
Mine.
Okay. Mystic. Bone. First. Getting that repping straight in there. For all you blue Mystic people out there.
Mystic represent. Mystic represent.
Mystic.
For life.
But sadly, I've not been able to play much Pokemon Go. And I only have a 533 Hypno. Caught natural. Because I hoard my Stardust so I can
Yeah.
sniff it at night.
Tom, your fan is ridiculous.
My fan's beautiful, bro.
I can hear it when you're talking.
Oh, really? I'm gonna move it away.
Oh,
Can you hear it now?
bold move. Tom used move. It was super effective.
Oh, because he doesn't do much moving. Unless it's for Pokemon Go. Get out there.
Steve. 690
Oh, look at
Vaporeon.
Oh, vaping.
That's so
Snap,
far.
son.
Oh man, I'm so close to getting my EV evolution. And I'm gonna
My
get a
EV's
Vaporeon
really
and I'm
far off.
right. Although if you heard about the little thing where you can like name
Yeah,
them different
so
things.
if you name them the same characters that were in the anime, was it the movie?
No, it's the anime, it's an episode.
Anime. So Rainer for Vaporeon, Sparky for Jolteon, and Pyro for Flareon.
Flareon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
So
works.
I've got mine Sparky. Because
I've
I
got
want a
Sparky.
Jolteon.
Yeah.
Jolteon.
Yeah, so my highest. Oh, sorry, Mark. What's your highest? Sorry.
I was just getting it out.
Well, thank God you're not on cam.
706 Slowbro at the minute. I
Oh,
haven't had a chance
Slowbro.
to play though.
Slow, bro. There was
Nice.
a gym up the road from me that had a slow bro in it for so long and nobody could take it over. It was ridiculous.
They don't call them
So-
slow bros for nothing.
So my highest would be once the no internet connectivity go. Oh my god!
It's a Clefairy. His highest is a Clefairy. No.
Yeah, it's 1068 Clefable.
Nice.
So
What?
yeah, and I got that caught in the wild. It was about 900 or something like that when I caught it.
Nice.
So
That's
and
one
then just
powerful chewed up bubble
and
gum.
then just powered it up a little bit. But my second highest was as a Magmar, and I caught that at like 860 as well.
Nice.
Second
cool.
highest just straight off the bat.
So I was bored in work and I was browsing Inga. There's a picture of.
You know this is going on the internet, right?
I asked. That's fine, it's cool. It's cool. Hey mate, in work, managers literally walking past and like, I know that Pokemon. So
There's people running about your workplace going, "Who's that Pokemon?"
very much people like, have you discovered a new Pokemon game? I'm like, no, I'm on Inga. So I was looking through it today, and it has the Japanese like name for Magmar, and it's like it translates over as like boob, and it just closes up on his face, and he's like,
Boob. Boob, man. Oh no.
Alright, so let's move forward with a discussion of what's your favourite feature of Pokemon right now, or what's your favourite thing about Pokemon Go?
The fact that it's the first 151 OG.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah, Niantic have said that they're gonna release the other generations, but they're just gonna take their time with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you had to start with the 151, didn't you? The original.
Well, as far as we're concerned right now, there's actually less than that right now because you're
Yeah.
not getting the legendary birds or Mewtwo.
Yeah.
There's a post that was out recently that said some guy in America, although some of them are region locked, I assumed that they were referring to like the birds that are out and stuff.
No,
saying
so
that he's got 143.
so
at the minute.
Farfetch'd you can only get in Japan.
Really?
Like
Who
Asia or
else?
That's
Yeah, yeah,
Farfetch'd.
Asia.
Mr. Mime and Taurus as well.
Yeah, Taurus you can only get in somewhere.
America.
Please let it be
yeah.
Texas.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the other ones. Kazakhstan is it or Kazakhstan?
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. Is only available in Australia, I think. And
Kazakhstan is only available.
Kazakh. You like my girlfriend? You like my sister?
Like my Taurus. Very nice.
Very nice.
Prostitute in all of Afghanistan.
Yeah, Kazakhstan or whatever it's called is only available in Australia, and we have a Mr. Mime in Europe. So,
Ooh.
other than
Totally
that, you
makes
can
sense in France.
you can get the other ones through eggs, but you can't actually pick them up in the wild. So.
Not that
Alright,
you have
so,
much of a
like-
chance of hunting Pokemon in the wild at the minute with the 3-step problem.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
actually,
like-
there is a program that you can download for your desktop that shows you spawns of where Pokemon are and how long they're there
Oh.
for.
Yeah.
Viewer,
Pokevision?
is it?
It's
Yes, that's it.
Pokevision, you can scan it. Apparently, it scans your area for where you are, shows you the Pokemon in, say, I think it's like a 150-meter area from where you scan from, and
Mhm.
it'll tell you the times they're there for, and it'll tell you like, for like 15 minutes, and it'll give you a countdown. You can only scan it once every 30 seconds, depending on how mental the servers are, and the servers will get onto another discussion about.
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty useful. So say like I'm going this way. If you're lazy like me, where I just want to sit at my house, scan areas. If it's a bunch of fucking Pidgeys, I'm not moving for them. I'm sick of fucking Pidgeys and Caterpies and shit. Although they give great experience when you do the Korean egg trick and just stack them, and then Korean egg trick and fucking get like 1 billion experience. But yeah.
Yeah,
when
like
you're lazy,
within
that's-
this circle of my house, nothing spawns. I go to the top of my street and left a little bit, and everything spawns
See, I saw the feed for this when it came out, and we tried it in work. And like, I work in the centre of Leeds,
Mhm.
so we scanned it in Leeds, and like the normal walk for me is to the train station to work and then back again. And like normally from setting off in the morning, doing training, blah 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 blah, commuting, it's like 2k, just over 2k, so I can hatch an egg in a day, which is pretty good really. But we did this in work, and 'cause it was the city centre, we scanned it, and I've never wanted to run out of work so much because there was a cloister outside. I was like, I've never seen a cloister. I really want one.
I haven't seen much Pokemon, man. Seriously,
Yeah.
like I've not been able, like from like where the majority of us live, Steve and Juve. We tend to just not get very good stuff.
Lots of
Mm.
drowsies.
Yeah,
Oh,
drowsies.
drowsies.
Extreme.
Drowsies are everywhere for me. Like literally, I can't get away from drowsies.
Yeah.
So the worst thing was, right, if you go back to the original Pokemon games and stuff, if you
Mhm.
wanted to go out and catch a Drowsy, they weren't at the start. Do you know what I mean? I
Right.
understand the Rattatas and the Pidgeys and the Caterpies and the Weedles, but fucking Drowsy came out of nowhere. And I'm not being funny, right? Drowsy in the sort of old Pokemon games was fucking strong, man. He's a psychic Pokemon. He had,
Yeah.
psychic and friggin' other awesome psychic moves. The fact that he's a big yellow dildo annoys the shit out of me.
I mean,
Both of
again,
those psychic moves.
Yeah, you can't think of any others. Like, I think of like OG, like psychic moves, and I'm thinking psychic, Psybeam,
He's
sleep.
a fire type, and he's got that attack fire.
I could spit fire out of my mouth. What's it called? Fire spitter. But yeah, it's Drowsy was never like a common Pokemon
yeah.
in the original.
And I mean,
game.
he evolves into something strong as well. Hypno was strong in the original games. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that was like a badass. And now, like when I downloaded the game when it came out in Australia on the APK, like there was gyms everywhere around me that were surrounded by like 700 Hypnos. That's all. That's all that was in the gyms because people were just catching Drowsies left, right, and center. There was nothing else to catch other than a Drowsy.
Yeah, that was it. Like, when the original APK came out and that, and that was just it, wasn't it? Drowsy left, right, center. It was fucking rare to get a Pidgey back in them days. It was like, holy shit, it's a Pidgey. So, yeah, it's quite.
I had
annoying.
I had
That's
a
all
friend who, during the times of when it was just before it came out here, a Fearow appeared on the radar, and he like literally went into bushes just to catch it. Like it wasn't spawning. Wherever he went to the edge of where he could go, and it still wasn't spawning. So he went into bushes to try and get it. I was like, I mean, I was
That's
thinking.
dedication.
I was thinking to myself like Pokemon Go's gonna end up killing someone because like if a Gengar spawned right outside a power station, I would be jumping in the power station just to
Oh,
try
yeah.
and get the Gengar.
Dude, I'd be loosening myself up ready for that. What I
That look
mean?
on Steve's face is like, I've been there.
Well, I was at work, and right in the very corner of like the yard, it's just like bushes and kegs that haven't been touched in years, and I was weaving through the kegs just to try and get over towards the gym.
Just want to get to that gym, bro.
Work next to a police station and have contemplated going into the grounds to try and get I think it was an Abra when it first came out. Like trying to jump into the back of a police station just to try and get this.
You're just like, I am drunk and disorderly. Let me in.
Please arrest me. I need this
Yeah.
Abra.
But first, let me catch this Abra.
Yeah. Oh, my phone call, bullshit. I'm playing Pokemon Go. You know what I mean?
Can you imagine the officer be like, no, you've got to come this way. I'm getting the Abra.
Yeah. Come this
Excuse
way.
me, mate. Have you heard of Pokemon Go? Give me a second, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he's like,
Turned around and went, "There's an Abra, shit."
yeah, that's what I was going to say. The Pokemon was
on,
like,
boy.
wait, there's an Abra. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Telling his mates, guys, there's an Abra over there. Take my phone. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's even though the whole server crashing thing is a fucking issue, especially my city town is like Manchester, and it's like there's an area called Piccadilly Gardens in Manchester. A lot of people know about it, and it's just a haven for laws.
Yeah.
It's like 3 or 4 of them all at the same time activated, and you're just like, oh my god, there's so many Pokemon.
Same up
and all
here.
that.
Same up here
But-
in Edinburgh. There's Princess Street Gardens, and that's got 3 lures that are within about 10 feet of each other, and
Yeah.
they've constantly got lures on them.
Yeah.
So this is an old pick, but I was in Piccadilly Gardens last Sunday because I was stranded because the trains were being awful. dropping like my little lad off now, stuck
Good,
for like
good
an hour and
excuse
a
for
half.
playing Pokemon Go.
So right, check this out. This is Piccadilly Gardens. No picture now because I'm not level 9 anymore. But they're the lore modules that are
Oh
there.
my god.
That's it, man.
That's
the-
all of
that's-
them.
That's the G spot right there.
That's funny.
But yeah, it's like it's annoying because when we was having server issues last weekend, and we went down to town on the Saturday, and we was gonna be like, I'm gonna spend like 3 hours here. It's my girlfriend's fucking birthday as well, and I was like, I'm going to town to catch Pokemon. Fuck you, you know. So went up to town to catch Pokemon, and the server crashed, and it was just soul destroying. Just seeing it there and just being like, oh, I've just mooched up to town to catch Pokemon. I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, it gets you out the house. That's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
That, like, as we all know, a lot of us are hardcore gamers. We don't get out much. So to have this game and have an excuse to go outside and, you know, with the shit graphics out there and stuff like that, you know, basically
Yeah.
walking around, looking at your phone continuously, taking,
I mean,
you know,
I constantly try and
charges.
upgrade the field of view when I'm out there, and it just says my settings and my computer's not good enough when I'm out there.
Exactly. You just can't process
Like,
that.
how am I supposed to have an advantage when I'm stuck to this field of view?
Yeah.
No quests.
2020 vision.
There's
Exactly.
no quests.
You know, quest markers are like, go to the shop. You get them off your girlfriend or something. You know, go to the shop, pick up some.
Do
you
the
know,
washing.
food.
No.
Yeah. That's inside the house. You know,
Yeah.
the only time you ever get outside, it's like take the bins out. So you got to take the bins out, and you stood there with your Pokemon Go app open on your phone, and you're like, I'm gonna catch a Pokemon whilst I'm taking a bin out. You
It's one of
know.
those is it's like camera 2's there and says go take the bins out and you go, Grimer.
Hey, careful, they're filming you.
My favorite feature of the game, and it's not so much of an implemented feature, is more of like what comes with the game, and that's the social aspect. Like one day I went out to Princess Street Gardens just to play Pokemon, and I was just going myself because I was off work on the Thursday, but my flatmate, he was at work and girlfriend was at work, so I went out there by myself, and I didn't sit by myself once, and I didn't like not talk to someone for at least 5 minutes a day. I was always talking to somebody about Pokemon Go.
Cool, that.
Yeah.
And like and educating people as well about my childhood, because like these kids came up who were like 11, 12 years old, and they were like, oh, a Caterpie just spawned, and I was like,
Shut up, child!
I was,
Pie?
but I felt like really idiotic, like correcting. I was like, actually, it's Caterpie.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were like, oh, I would really like to catch a Jengar, and I was like, right, I'm gonna stop you there, because right now you've just committed an offence.
Yeah.
That's your first strike, calling it a
How do you
Jengar.
speak English, asshole. No.
Imagine
never
if they
say
saw if they got an Alakazam, how would that go?
that. Yeah. One of those, Ali kebabs, and I'll be like,
Kebab.
Faye, get over here now.
What's this alakazam?
Alakazam.
Oh, that killed me. Soul destroyed. Oh.
What was that, Steve?
I just caught a bra.
The bra.
Just got a bra.
Oh, it's like for me. I mean, especially when you're a new kid growing up now. It's like, you know, say you got a 10-year-old now. They didn't really know about Pokemon back in the day. Like we grew up in it. We're all like 90s, you know, 80s kids and stuff like that. We was at that age where when Pokemon first came about, it was like, oh my god, what's a Pikachu? Oh my god, I want a Pikachu! You know, and all that, and it was an absolute craze. And then for now, we're all older now, like 26 and stuff, and
28.
oh bastard. And we've got this Pokemon Go app, and it feels pretty childish at times. You know, you're sort of walking around trying to catch Pokemon. I'm going out of the house, spending fucking 4 hours walking around catching Pokemon, but it feels great. Like,
But it's like I can remember when I was a kid saying, like, could you imagine, like, if Pokemon was real? Could you imagine, like, you would be out constantly? Yeah. I mean, like,
that's what's like grabbing people's attention, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh yeah, we really want Pokemon to be real. Can you imagine owning your own Pikachu? And then even though like it's augmented reality when you're going out, I mean, I play with the AR off, to be fair.
Yeah, I do as well.
When
Save
you like
battery.
walking around, yeah, save battery.
Yeah.
But like even when you're walking around, to just think, there's a Weedle next to me in some universe. You know, it's like it's
And
still
not
captures
and not
that,
some
you know.
universe, this universe.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
yeah,
And
yeah,
in the
yeah.
game, like it is beside you, and it's really weird, like to think that I've got out the house actively to go walking somewhere in the past couple of weeks more than I have in the past couple of years.
Has
Yeah.
anyone else had the
Jesus, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big guy, bro. I don't go walking nowhere.
Yeah, somebody says to me, let's go for a walk. I'll give you a fiver, and then I'm like, I don't really need that fiver. But someone's like, let's go for a walk, see if we can catch a gaslight. I'm like, fuck, count me in, man.
Yeah. I'm like already
I don't know
putting
what
my-
you were talking about. I already had my shoes on.
Yeah, yeah.
Has
Yeah.
anyone had the
So far away. And it's like the other day I went to the park and I knew it was 2 kilometers away, so 2 kegs in there. Went for a walk.
nice?
Yeah, well that's it, man. Especially distance, definitely for hatching eggs is great.
it?
You can plan a route, you know. If you like, I mean, for us especially, we've got a McDonald's which is like pretty much like 1.6 miles away. I don't
I think
know.
that defeats the purpose, though, with Pokemon Go trying to keep
Yeah,
you
but,
healthy
like,
when your
you've got
goal
to
is to
walk
get to a
somewhere. This is the
McDonald's.
thing. You've got to walk somewhere. Like, I mean, you don't have to. Obviously, you can just walk aimlessly, but you've got that goal point. Like, for me,
Yeah.
food. So I'm gonna walk towards that McDonald's. That's 1.3 miles away. You know, I get to sit there, maybe catch a Pokemon or two whilst I'm there. Get me a
And
fucking McFlurry, even though I don't like McFlurries, and then walk back and you've hatched an egg and you get a shit Pokemon, in my case, like a fucking Ponyta from a 5k egg, fucking Ponyta, or a Rattata in my case again, just been really unlucky with eggs, but you know, you can set those purposes. Like you go in on Google Maps and you're like, well, how far is this away from me? I would never walk there in a million years. I've got a car. I'll drive there to McDonald's, but I'm walking there now.
Do you know what like this game has made me use for the first time ever in my life?
Legs.
Thomas just froze like that. Wait, what the hell's happened? Something's happened. I can't hear you guys. What the hell happened? What's going on? So we're back, and as you can tell, we all switched places because Tom laughed so hard that he hit his PC, and he was the host of the call, so we ended up getting shoved off.
Things have changed 22nd of July at 21:37.
It was, dude, in all fairness, it was pretty funny what you said, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, so what I was saying was there is something that I've used that I haven't used, and that's coordinates, and I just showed you guys why.
Yeah.
So which
Yeah,
we can
that's
talk
cool.
we can talk about it later a wee bit, but coordinates I never ever seen a point of using. Like if somebody said to me, "What's your coordinates?" I'd be like, I'm south of this place.
Yeah.
Give
yeah.
to me your latitude and longitude.
Yeah.
What?
I would even.
Could you give it an hour, minute, and second format? That I mean, it's 9:30 right now. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It's like, yeah, I didn't really like. I know the people was going on about the beta and stuff like that, about the movement, and they actually used to have an arrow or something.
Yeah,
that
and it would
pointed
tell
in a
them how
direction.
far away they are in meters from
Yeah.
the
Which-
Pokemon.
I suppose it makes the game way too easy. It's not, you know, you're still going out there, you're still catching the Pokemon, you still, you know, but you've got more of a, you know, fuck this Drowsy, I ain't going down there, I'm going over here to the
Yeah.
Sonics, you know what I mean? Which I suppose defeats the more sort of simple
Yeah. Well, that
you know,
thing
mechanics of the game.
that I was showing you totally negates the whole trying to find where Pokemon are,
Mm.
because it shows you the
Yeah.
exact location.
You
So
don't just go off for a random walk,
Yeah.
right?
the problem that I have with using that is the fact that it totally negates it. But at the end of the day, it might be beneficial if there's a Pokemon on the radar that I really want to get. I want to
Oh,
know
yeah.
the exact location of that.
Especially if you're like, you know, areas out of a city like we are. We're all out of cities, you know, urban, suburban areas, whatever.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's harder to find decent Pokemon. You get all the casuals, you know, Pokemon and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So, it's really useful for that. So if I'm sat in my house, I'm not going to go run out for a fucking drowsy, right? I'm going to go out for Mad, you've just lost video. So you're not going to run out for a drowsy, are you? But if like yeah, you will. But like if an Eevee pops up and you're that few candy away from getting your next evolution kind of thing, then you'll go out for that. Or like you say before, we was talking about like Haunters and Gengars.
Yeah, I really want a Gengar, so whenever I see a Ghastly appear, I really want it. So
see, I'm the same, but for a Haunter. I know it sounds really counterproductive because obviously the app works where you get your Pokemon, you evolve your Pokemon, but at the same time, you said, what's your favorite thing about it? And I like how certain Pokemon you have loads of like. Sounds really sad, but when you're a kid, you made those memories, and there are certain Pokemon for me that like do that.
Yeah.
My favorite Snorlax, and I'm looking for him like crazy because he's just the best Pokemon ever. But it's closely followed by Haunter. That's just because I remember going to Lavender Town and doing the tower, and every time I used to see a Haunter, I was like, that guy's so cool, but I could never catch him. So like now he's like one that I really go for.
You didn't play the game enough then.
Obviously not. Obviously not.
That's
so then like playing it, and then I don't know, it's weird because you've got the option to make them stronger, and obviously the idea is to have them stronger. But like I'd be really complacent to get a Haunter and be like, right, I've got a Haunter now, I'm fine with that. And then just every candy just powers it up instead of evolving it. So I preferred Haunter to Gengar.
Nice. You called him fatty as well. Yeah, I've got it's not like say there's those Pokemon you want to go out for, especially using the sort of tracking app. Nice, man. Showing off his Pokemon here because he's like a high level and shit.
I got this in a 10k egg.
Jesus, Chansey. I've been at the hospital a lot recently, newborn and stuff, and there's zero chances. This is bullshit. They need to step up the game. What the hell?
Oh, he's getting us catching a Squirtle.
Squirtle now, fab! Squirtle is my boy. I'm hoping eventually they might bring out like cosmetics. That'd be fun. So you get the shades for Squirtle. That'd be just never.
That would be cool. This popped up outside the house the other day. Screw you, Mads.
It's a poke off. There's like.
Oh, if it is a poke off, that 130 gets beat by a.
Nice. Oh. Anyone got a Hitmonchan yet?
So I think we'll stop the poke off, or we'll go all night, right? So
blood pressure.
I think the next conversation should be pretty much what we hope for in the next update, and I'll obviously start by the pretty huge one for me, and that Pokemon for me is a turn-based battle game.
Yeah.
I really want an update where we see a turn-based battle game. I know right now that it's basic like real-time fighting, and it's 2 moves. You do a basic move, you build up enough power, and then do a special attack. But for me, I really want to see turn-based duels.
I think it'd take away from the game, to be honest. Like, the games try to be more realistic, like the show and stuff like that, right? So in the show, it wasn't like Pikachu waiting got fucking headbutted by that Rattata.
Yeah, but fucking Ash wasn't poking it in the ass to do a basic move, though.
Well, yeah, I know. But you've got to take. I mean, like, say, the games are still the games. They're gonna make them for the turn-based battle system, right? You've got this mobile app now. Everybody's played mobile apps that have a turn-based battle system right here, like Final Fantasies, any of them, and all that. And it's slower. When you see someone, someone's playing Pokemon Go when they're sat there twatting the phone with the finger as fast as they can, and then like holding it in like boosh, and doing some super special move that they've got.
Yeah. How do you get Pikachu on a bus?
No, I'm not. Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Pokemon.
Oh my god. You had to go there. But I think it takes away from the game. Having a turn-based battle system, it's again gonna drain your battery if you take it too long and stuff like that. So.
I just would prefer to see a turn-based battle system. I really would.
to make Pokemon more like real life, like, I agree with what Tom's saying. We need to give it that element of cockfighting, you know.
Yes,
it
we
not
all need
feel
to
like-
have a sword
Does it
fight.
not almost feel like a gimmick though? Like
What?
the way it stands at the minute, I don't feel like it's a fully fledged game yet. I feel like they've got a really good idea, they've implemented it in this new way, but then it's not really fleshed out enough. At the minute, it's just a gimmick.
I think
No skill to it at all until they add the battle in, the trade in, they add all the little
Yeah.
intricacies and
Yeah.
make it skillful.
I think that they haven't in any way made this game for the veterans of Pokemon. I feel like they made it for the masses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
It's a mobile game, man. Come on, you know. They're gonna want the people downloading it, and
But you can
Oh.
put the Pokemon name on anything and make it popular. As long as it's got a basic. Well, look at it. I mean, it's Pokemon, right? And we've dealt with server issues over the past 2 weeks, and people are still playing it. I mean,
know,
like,
those fucking
it's
filthy casuals. Go home,
Niantic.
kids.
Niantic gets a clap for having 1 day without server issues.
Yeah, yeah.
They all sit there and give themselves a good pat on the back, like, guys, we've done good today, you know. Yeah, I think, you know, you can understand it, like, it's a mobile app game, right? So it's got to be a bit more for the masses, you know. Everybody has a mobile phone in most countries. So if you're going to have one that's basically Pokemon, which everyone can get an emulator on the phone and play Pokemon Red,
Yeah.
Blue,
Yeah.
Yellow, fucking any of them. But you know, I've done it before, and you play for like 15 hours, don't you? And then it's faded, right? Whereas this, it keeps you coming back because you constantly your phone out. You don't walk down the street with your phone out playing OG, you know, original Pokemon games, right? So
The problem with what I think is going to happen is I don't think they are actually going to bring out turn-based battle system. For the reason being, I think they make it too much like the new games that are coming out, and they want to keep it separate from the new games. If you
Yeah.
want to play a turn-based battle system, then you go pick up the new Pokemon game. You know,
for
so
£35 at your nearest retailer.
so Game Freak are going to be
Other
like,
games companies are available.
yeah. So Game Freak are going to be like, nah, we're not making it turn-based because then it's too much like the actual game. And
Yeah.
if you add every generation into it, they're going to be like, well, what's the point in having these Nintendo games that people have tournaments with and whatnot? So we're going to keep it as real-time battle. And to me, I think that's a sin because I would really like turn-based. I mean, I'm okay with the way the battle system is right now, but I preferably I would like to see turn-based.
My hope
Yeah,
is they take it to the point where they would get it to, like Tom said, it's just a mobile game. You're not going to ever put any interest or thought over a mobile game, you know, like as much as you would into an actual game.
Mm-hmm.
But is to kind of, what I hope is they kind of breach the gap. So they add the turn-based battle in. They maybe then take it to the point where you're battling with people in the streets and stuff. You maybe might take your Pokemon that you've took ages going around the world trying to get all these Pokemon, and then you take them to, say, a tournament, and you start, but you know, it just built just anything that goes in that sort of direction and breaches the gap between a game on a console or a PC and a mobile game, just
Yeah.
makes it something a bit more, because at the minute mobile games don't get any sort of intricacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about as deep as a puddle at the
Yeah.
minute, where, you know. But
Yeah.
like on that same note, like it sort of touches a bit on like what you guys are saying about adding that extra element to just give it a, you know, just a bit more. And like I think what I would really like to see them put in is like it sort of an idea where you go out, you gather your Pokemon, and like you know, when you need your candy and stuff, you send to Professor Oak. Fine. You've got a limit on how many Pokemon you can have with you, and obviously you don't want to send all your OP ones. So what I would like is like an add-on for it, for say your PC or your tablet or something. So when you came back, you have like a hub where you can interact with your Pokemon and like breed them and raise them.
Yeah, you're thinking like a Poke Center and going on the PC to store to store your
Sort
Pokemon
of,
that's
yeah.
not
Like,
used.
you've got like a daycare on your laptop or something, and I mean Ditto's
You're-
just getting
you're-
it on all day long whilst you're out and stuff, you know.
You're pretty much turning Pokemon and making it Pokemon slash Tamagotchi, right? We're gonna have to start feeding them candies, one candy per day to keep them alive.
Or else they'll fucking die.
It boils down to the fact.
What was
It
that,
Boils
Steve?
down. Go on.
Came out. They had that little pedometer, like Tamagotchi pedometer.
Yeah.
You could,
With Heart
come on.
Gold and Soul Silver.
yeah. So like, if you could combine, I know it's impossible, but if you could combine it with that, that'd be pretty sweet. So it's not constantly draining your battery, but you also have the
Yeah.
chance to train your, say, like your starter Pokemon.
Yeah. What I would like to see with the Pokemon Go Plus is that if they are making this whole thing, I'd like to see them make it affordable for everybody to buy, so that everybody can have one. And what I would like to see is to link this watch thing to your game, so that you do not have to have the app running, but your eggs will still hatch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That'd be a brilliant addition.
Yeah, but then people would just, put it on and like,
I just like the ability to be able to lock my phone and still
yeah.
Yeah.
like get an update that
Backup
Pokemon's nearby,
distance.
or even if it's
Yeah.
not the eggs, like.
I heard it was going to be subscription based, which would be a real pain. I don't think they should make
That
it
would-
subscription based. I think they should make it a one-off cost. Like maybe if it was 30 quid, fine, I will go out and buy the Pokemon Go watch or whatever it is for 30 quid. I will do that. But if they make it like $5.99 a month or like $9.99 a month, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pay $9.99 to make sure that when I'm out and about, I know when if a Pokemon spawns near me, because guaranteed that Pokemon's going to be a Pidgey or a fucking Drowsy or a Rattata.
Yeah.
And then what happens,
Yeah.
right? If you've paid for this, you've got like, the subscription-based watch on. You think, oh snap, there's a Pokemon outside. You go outside to catch the Pokemon, and mid through shaky ball moment, your app crashes. It's just like waste.
The classic ball app crash.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
I
that's
saw a
pissed
good
me
one today. Another again on Imgur. Go to Imgur. It's saying it's Schrodinger's Pokeball.
Yeah.
It's also
Yeah.
caught, but not caught at the same
Yeah,
time.
my girlfriend posted that in Pokemon Go raids yesterday. The Schrodinger's cat, where your app freezes at the time of the ball shaking, so it's caught and not caught at the same time. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's class, man. Like I say, there's a lot of issues at the minute with it all
Yeah.
and everything like that, which is.
But it
it's a
is
new
only
game,
like,
can't- right?
yeah, it's
Can't
2
do it.
weeks old in the UK and 3 weeks old in the US. It's going to have issues. I mean, nobody on this planet can like stress test the same way that human beings can, and I don't think Niantic expected it to be as popular as what it was going to be.
No.
And it just blew up. I mean, newspapers headlines for the day after launch in the UK were like, I think they said Pokemon Wow instead of Pokemon Go, and it was like
Yeah, yeah.
teens and people rush to. The thing is, you know what I find really funny about Pokemon Go is I can now direct someone to my house using Pokestops.
Yeah.
So I can be like, you know what, this gym, turn right. You don't need to have your sat nav up, just have Pokemon Go up, and I'll tell you how to get here. So past the clock on the right, you'll see it's a Pokestop. Turn right, and on the left you'll see a gym. Right now that gym is controlled by Mystic, so
Yeah.
you'll know when you're close to me, because it's a gym that's controlled by Mystic that has a Slowbro in it, and you know you're getting close.
Yeah.
think,
Unless it suddenly changes to a Valor in that time, and then
Yeah.
they just fucking go crazy. They don't know where they go. He said it was a Mystic.
Let's be honest, it's a Mystic. It's never going to change to Valor.
Yay. Fuck you,
I
Steve.
think, like at Niantic, like the guy who decided that, oh, you know what, I can make you a server that's going to be stable if like 500,000 people play it. No one can account for that. No one can anticipate that that server's not going to go down regularly. Someone come up to like, Yeah.
Them problems.
yeah, absolutely. It's like you've got, I'd say 500,000 people. It's probably more than that, but let's just say that for an easy figure. You say 500,000 people at various points through the day are all going to log on at different times, download data at different times and different rates, and then refresh at different times. Your server's not going to handle that within 2 weeks.
Hasn't it got more users right now than Twitter?
Yeah, it has. And at one point, people who people who deal with statistics and stuff like that sent a congratulations to the Niantic Twitter saying for one day Niantic were more popular than YouPorn. Yeah,
I love that shit every day.
Yeah, yeah. As a company, they beat YouPorn in web searches and downloads and whatnot. It's crazy.
You gotta keep it, like, you gotta give it to them. They've done, you know,
An
a
amazing
wonderful job, to, so to speak. Even though we have the server crashes and the, you know, Schrodinger's Pokeball thing and but like I say, people are still playing it now. The servers are still crashing now. As soon as weekend hits, Saturday is, like, say weekend hits tomorrow for weekend for us. So it's like, bosh, weekend, crash, crash, crash. Everybody's going to be fuming. But at the end of the day, you're still back, right? I know, you know, people are still coming back to play the game after the servers crash and, you know, and everything else that goes on. The amount of times you almost caught that Pokemon and then he just fucks off. And,
yeah, there's a picture of me on Pokemon Go raids where I'm just like bent down in sheer agony because I lost out on an 840 Aerodactyl.
Yeah.
An 840 Aerodactyl got away from me. Like, that was using a Raspberry, Great Balls. It was on the second throw and it just went, fuck off.
Yeah, sorry.
Bye.
See you later.
Can you imagine, like, in real life, if, like, say, like, in an ideal world, Pokemon became real, they just burst out the game and, like, rah, they're spinning everywhere. Like, you look out your game, and Aerodactyl just lands, and the first thing that pops into your mind is think, I need some raspberries to feed this thing or it's going to go away. His mouth's like that, and he's just
bro, just stay there whilst I throw these balls at you until eventually you get caught, you know.
Yeah, running up to it and going, trying to take it down in health.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. It's like the other thing, obviously, about it, going back from the original Pokemon and stuff like that, you don't have to weaken them with your Pokemon and everything.
Well, yeah, that's true.
You've got an abundance of fucking potions, especially because, like we was going on before about having the battles and stuff like that, bringing it into, you know, the original Pokemon turn-based battling system. It's like, a lot of people are playing the game just to catch Pokemon. You know, and
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm sort of one of them really at the minute. I just like going out and catching Pokemon. I've done the gym thing. It's fun, but I haven't got the strongest Pokemon in the world, as we all know. Fucking Hypno. But it's really enjoyable just going out, catching new Pokemon, seeing new Pokemon, not catching that Pokemon, and he goes away, and you've got to sit there for fucking a few more minutes until it respawns or whatever. And it's, you know, a lot of people are playing it just for that fact, you know, to go out and catch all 151 or 143 that are out at the minute.
See, I like the Pokegym thing, but I think it's too easy to take over a Pokemon gym, and it's too hard to keep a Pokemon gym.
Speak for yourself, fam. I can't take one over yet at all.
Yeah, I mean, we took over 4 in one night. We took over 4, and one of them was off the beaten track. Like, literally, shit you not, we were out at 2 a.m. in the morning. We were down by a canal. It was pitch dark. I was shitting myself, right? And we we took it over, right? And pretty much within the morning, it was taken back. And it was like, I mean, you can't, unless you live at a Pokegym, you can't be constantly monitoring it and making sure that you're taking it over constantly. So right now I have, like, if I go into the shop, I have 60 gold coins. You know,
I thought you were legit a minute ago, man's going to say, we were out off the beaten track, it was 2 a.m, we took this Pokemon gym, and then someone took it back straight away. We were looking round, who out here at 2 a.m. taking this Pokemon gym back, I think, you know.
Well, that leads me on to the next story. We went to a graveyard because obviously we heard that, like, Ghastlies and Haunters are more likely to spawn near graveyards. So 3 a.m. in the morning, we head to a graveyard. We put down a lure at the Pokestop in the hopes that it, you know, spawns more Ghastlies and whatnot. And as we walk into the visual representation, just in case you didn't know how walking works, as we walk into the graveyard, there's a guy with, like, a white shirt on, briefcase, smoking a cigarette, just standing at the graveyard gate. We walked past him, like, just, oh, we're doing our thing, all 3 of us looking at our phone. He must be aware of Pokemon Go. He must know it's a thing. So every time we walked, and every time we stopped, he was a little bit fucking closer to us. And then he would stop and then be like this. Yeah.
The nonchalant, like.
So we walked down further, and we had to go down these weird steps to get to this hallowed arch, it was called, right? And it was a Pokestop. Literally, it was spooky, right? And we were standing there, and I was like, oh, the guy hasn't came down the steps, good. So like we've got all our flashes on in our phone, looking around, right? Like
With the Pokemon Go app running,
yeah,
your
yeah.
battery must have been like, no!
One Punch Man punched my battery. So we're looking, right? And next minute I just catch like the silhouette of a head, and he's just up behind a wall, and I just turned to my friends. I was like, that guy, what is he doing? And you know what my friend said? Well, it's not likely that a rapist is going to be standing about with a shirt and tie on.
Please tell me he was catching Pokemon. I'm scared to death of this story already.
I don't know. I never asked him. I never said. I never shouted up and went, "Oi, mate, you catching Pokemon?"
Are you here to, you know?
He's just like, "No, I'm here to mourn the dead."
Of course I'm capturing Pokemon. Look at the way I'm dressed. I'm not a rapist, am I? You know?
Well, this is the other thing about, obviously, you know, not try to like pick at the rapist thing, but the whole trading thing. So bringing in a trading.
How do you get rapist into trading?
Okay,
Like,
so you know about all the stories, right? With all these crazy, like, oh yeah, the kids went round the corner because some other kids said there was a fucking Blastoise round here, so they went round and they mugged them for the phones, right? So you bring trading into a game like this, you know, how's it going to influence that side of things? For me, it's like,
give me your fucking Blastoise. Give me your Blastoise.
Yeah. No one's going to try and steal a Blastoise from me, right? You know, or any of my Pokemon because, you know, I'm a pretty big guy. But you get 10-year-old kids, 11-year-old kids, 12-year-old kids playing this game, and, you know, they might have some decent Pokemon on it, and you've got some, you know, delinquents about or whatever. You know, they can use it as a way to, I'm going to trade you this shit Rattata for that fancy 900 CP, you know, Blastoise, and that's another sort of scary thought.
Yeah, so you're thinking like another level on cyberbullying, like Pokemon Go bullying.
Yeah, well, you know,
I was gonna get that though.
Yeah, but I mean, there's ways, like I was saying, like, you know, we talked about it before and stuff like that, Jubei, like, there's ways of, maybe not you, I can't remember, I spoke to someone about it, of like, sort of putting a cap on it, like, you've got to be within 100 CP trade, like, or something like that, so, you know, but still, you get to a point where it's like, well, at the end of the day, you can just make a kid, you know, I'm not saying I'm going to go out and steal Pokemon from kids or anything, but, you know,
I might.
If like, my mate's kid.
That is not threatening whatsoever, DD.
As a sweet, you know, like Lapras that's got 700 CP, I'll power up a Rattata for that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's another level, right?
Unless they're trading online, like not in person, so you can't be bullied into something. Like in Alpha and Omega, like Ruby and Sapphire, you have to show Pokemon you trading, and you have to both agree on like this for this.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to get bullied into saying no, give me that Charizard and I'll give you this Rattata, or I'm going to punch you in the nads.
Yeah. I mean, the only other way I can think of doing it, if mums and dads are letting the kids play this thing, then they put maybe a code in, you know, like a password in. For the trading thing for him, so you can only verify it through mum and dad. You know, I mean, as stupid as it sounds.
I think a good way of getting around that is that with your linked email address, like a verification code that happens on a website, when it sends you a verification of your email, I think that if for each trade, if it sent you a verification code, like say 30 minutes later, right? No bully is going to wait 30 minutes on you verifying the trade. You can then get an email that says, do you verify the trade that happened with this person for this Pokemon? Yes or no. You can click no half an hour later, and both people get their own Pokemons back.
Yeah.
So there's no loss.
Yeah.
Combining the idea that Steve had and the one that you've just had, Mad, like in the Pokemon universe, when people want to trade, obviously they've got the trading machines. So at the minute you've got Pokestops, which currently only serve the purpose of giving you items, why not have a trade machine? So that as you pass a Pokestop, you can say, right, I want to put this Pokemon in, and what I want is, say you can select 5 that you're willing to
Yeah.
trade
Yeah.
from
That's
it.
that's a really
Yeah,
good
yeah.
idea.
Within
do
a
that.
certain CP level as well,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
So you do that as
Can
you're
put
walking
caps
by
on
it,
it,
and you
yeah.
think, right, okay. Like for me, Leeds City Centre, I'm not going to be back here till tomorrow. I'm going to put this trade in. Loads of people are going to walk past, and then when you go back past it again, it says, "Oh yeah, Daryl 2474 Footman has
4
I don't know. Internet username offers to trade offers to trade his
Oh yeah, sorry, carry on. Man.
offers to trade his pincer for like your Lapras, and then
That's really killed me.
Don't hit your computer. Don't hit the computer.
yeah, but basically it comes out with a notification when it goes in your little sort of area thing, and it says like this person wants to trade with you. Do you accept? And you go, yeah. They've already put the Pokemon down. Then they get a notification, like what you said with the email, to say such body's accepted your trade.
Yeah.
Next time you go past this Pokestop, pick your Lapras up.
Well, I think like obviously a ridiculous idea based on what your ideas have been. Like to stop bullying for Pokemon Go, just make these Pokemon trade machines every police station. So
Just go to the copper's yard, to trade some Pokemon.
then if you're getting bullied, all you need to do is ring the bell, and just be like, this guy's trying to steal my Charizard for a Rattata.
Yeah. I mean, it is obviously. I mean, you've everyone's heard all the stories and stuff like that, and it is obviously a thought process, especially with oh, Pokemon Go did this to my child and stuff like that. Okay, well, if you don't want your kid playing Pokemon Go, you tell them not to play Pokemon Go, right? You uninstall it from the phone or whatever. You put a lock on their friggin' accounts. You're the parents at the end of the day, and you got
feel
the
like-
power to do that stuff
I
until
feel-
they're 16.
I
and
feel
if you
like-
want to go and get a Charizard nicked off him at 16, then okay, fair enough.
I feel
bro.
like Tom is giving himself some future advice here. He's like, you're the parent. You're the parent. You're the parent.
Hard, man. It's like,
Sounds like I could talk about this sort of stuff now.
Yeah. Who's
Yeah.
Who's got two thumbs in as a parent? This guy.
yeah, newborn.
So
See, the funny thing is, like, I've got a 5-year-old, obviously coming up for 6, and he's really into it. Like, and he's got so much. What scares me, right, is because obviously when we were kids playing Pokemon on like your Game Boy, you were like, oh yeah, I've gone into tall grass to go catch Pokemon and stuff. But like now, Benjamin's saying to me, Daddy, can we go outside? I've seen you on your phone. There's a Pokemon outside. I want to go and catch it. And then he's a better shot than I am with Pokeballs. Like when I throw it, for some reason, it curves every time. I can go near, and it'll go woo,
that's
he's
the
like-
exact noise that
he's
it
on
makes on
point.
the app as well.
Legit.
It's the same noise as like a spinning bow tie. So yeah, he's really into it, and I think that's really cool. But I think it is something that parents need to be aware of because 5-year-olds are interested with it. All it takes
Yeah.
is some big kids to go, give your Charizard now, and he'd be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't have any children, or newborn babies, or 5-year-olds or anything. I have a cat that's really into Pokemon.
Steve's pedometer on your cat. Go hatch my eggs.
That's a
Strap
really
it to
good
a rack,
idea,
fucking
though.
runs
That's
off
a
and
really
just
nice-
waits for me.
It's a good idea though. Strap it to a cat on its collar. You're gonna hatch eggs in no time.
Easy.
That's awesome.
Just hoping that it comes back, right? It's like somebody doesn't find this cat and it's like, oh my god, there's a nice phone strapped to it. Yoink!
I'm just worried that my cat will get pressured into trading.
No!
There's like a big tomcat just like waving its paw at him. The cats all start walking towards him, clicking the fingers. We're the leaders of this gym. You see?
Okay.
Just walking past each other, looking at each other like Team Valor, Team Mystic.
Steve, sorry, bro. We know you're red at heart, so you have to.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot.
know.
I feel like Steve, because he's using a tablet, whenever he talks it takes like a second to kick in, so he's like saying stuff and we don't hear him because we're all so fucking loud. And it's probably got something to do with the fact that we're Team Mystic.
Best in a headset. USB ones, bro, to the future.
We're like Team Mystic and he's Team Valor, and we're actually not allowing him to speak whatsoever.
Yeah, that's it.
Just as a disclaimer, this podcast isn't biased in any way.
Vodcast.
Vodcast.
Yeah,
in that
not
case.
biased towards
Other
Valor.
Pokemon teams and gyms are available.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's only one true team.
Yeah. And that's Team Harmony, but when it comes out, the Lugia team, Lugia, however you want to say it, Team Harmony, we're all there.
Yeah, you know what? You look like you're representing Team Winstinct right now with that yellow top on.
Repping the DBZ though, you know what I mean?
New York.
Dude, I'd never ever see you in anything but Deadpool, Matt. Seriously.
Matt, are we wearing the same colour t-shirt? It looks like it.
I don't know. Oh God, tell me we're not.
It's okay though, don't worry.
No, I'm Team Instinct because I'm wearing yellow. You know.
Matt, it's fine. We don't clash. You're wearing pants. I'm not.
That's why it's sat up. I don't want to move this so you see my junk. Okay, junk. Yeah.
So, is there anything else that people want to say? Because like that's 37 minutes, and then we need to add the other one. But I don't want to make it
Just
too
a
long.
quick
But
story. Like when me and Steve we're at what was it, Heaton Park. Steve caught a gym. Or battled a gym.
Caught a gym.
And then as soon as Steve got the gym open, I was then able to, as a Mystic, quickly zip in before him and get the gym.
You're that guy.
And it just, I felt like that shouldn't have been possible
yeah,
at all.
yeah. It should be.
He looks so salty about it.
Yeah, he is salty as fuck. Like
Steve's
when
phone frozen.
when you said those words, like I was able to put one in before he was, he just went.
Dying on the inside. He's planning his revenge, man. He's gonna follow you around for a week.
To be honest, Mark, I've had the exact same problem. In Princess Street Gardens, I was taking over a gym with Gareth, and we took over the gym. I mean, it was quite a high level prestige gym, so we whittled it all the way down, and then just as we took out the last one, the same person who had one in there was able to see it being taken over and put one in before we got to put one in. I think when you take over a gym, I think it should be locked to the person who took it over to put one in, and it should be like, even if it's like a 30-second timer or a 45-second timer, and so that if they missed it, but it should be locked to at least that team. Who took it over.
So if Mystic took it over, we're always going to go back to it being Mystic. Sorry, Valor and Instinct.
Yeah.
Mystic took it over. There's a lock on it for 5 minutes to not even that, even a minute.
Yeah.
Nobody's not going to take over a gym and stick a decent Pokemon, or not even a half decent Pokemon in there just to say, we've got it, bro. You know, I mean, it seems a bit broken that, like you said, Mark. I hate saying that name. It's weird. That you stole it. You basically ran in, and it's like, who's fastest? You know what I mean? It's like,
Plus,
just done all the graft.
Got one Pokemon, you've got to kind of heal them back up, revive them if they, are about to die, sort of thing.
Yeah.
If you've only got one, that takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
So,
especially with server issues as well. I mean, like, you could be clicking revive on a Pokemon for like a minute before it actually registers.
I tell you what, they do need to take out of it, and this is a bit of a rant more than anything else, right?
Here we go.
Niantic, if you're watching this, which I really hope that you are, dude, because that would make my day, take the item limit off. Okay, I had to throw 90 potions away yesterday.
You can't. They're wanting you to buy their bag extenders. That's how they're making money. They're not going to do that because
they want
extenders.
Yeah.
Oh, have you not been on what? Have you not been on the fucking Pokestore thing, right?
All right. So next time we do one of these Pokemon Go shows, can we replace DD because he knows fuck all about Pokemon Go?
Can you take the item bag limit out because I want 1,000,005 potions. It's like, I'm level 20, I'm getting super potions.
Well, to be fair, I threw my potions out and I replaced them entirely with super potions. And I'll have I came up with some good ideas. I contributed, Mad.
Yeah, you did contribute.
You contributed to someone slapping their PC at one point as well,
You
yeah.
did. That was it, man. That's it. That was the highlight.
So now that I'm going this way, Tom, any final words?
Team Mystic, what?
Steve?
Just the whole potions thing. Like, rather than every time you take on a gym, you're left with you fainted Pokemon. If you waited 24 hours, you should be able to either revive, or if you went to so many Pokestops, you can revive them there, rather than having the potions out of battle. So that when you're in battle, you can also use potions, but that would also require like the turn-based fighting system.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my change.
You kind of broke up a little bit, but I kind of got the gist it was, which was you don't always need to use potions out of battle, you can use them in battle. Was
That
that what
would-
you
It's
were
yeah,
an
saying?
unfair advantage though if you're battling somebody who's
Yeah,
not
who's
there.
AI, yeah.
Yeah, because they're not going to sit there and use all your potions for you. Like, this guy's
Yeah.
just going to keep using potions.
It's a bit
Yeah.
of a pain coming out from a battle. Like, I've been to the gyms and I'm not that great. So when you're done, when you've lost or something like that, you're left with like all your big Pokemon are always like, there's no life left in them.
Yeah.
So you've got to go through them all individually and keep tapping them all
Oh, yeah.
revives and things.
Mark, what about you? Last final thoughts?
I don't know, man. I've pretty much gone through everything really. That gym thing was my final thought, to be honest.
And you were the one who done it as well.
Yeah.
Fix this glitch I used. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Didi,
There's got to be a name for stealing a gym, right?
Didi, any final thoughts?
Hashtag keep DD in Poke Go Raidcast.
Poke Go Raidcast. I was thinking Pokemon Go Show.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my final thought would be, it's pretty much the same as Steve's, but it would be transferring of Pokemon. Allow us to mass do it. Allow us to mass do it. Please just give us a press and hold on which Pokemon you want to transfer.
Yeah,
It
so
could
you
be
can
like-
go through 'em all. Fuck.
It could
Yeah.
be like when you're deleting emails off your phone, when you have
Yeah.
to like edit and then you select like three.
Just click the
Yeah.
chicks.
Yeah, and
I
then
mean-
just, like send.
We all know that Professor Willow is standing there with a mincer and he's just dropping the Pokemon into it and then giving you a candy bag, but we want to do it in mass, you know?
Zubat deserves it.
Yeah.
let's get
Zubat.
it.
It's just ridiculous. One day, like, I spent 10 minutes just like clicking on a Rattata, scrolling down, hoping that the map doesn't appear, and then clicking transfer, and then clicking on another Zubat and scrolling down, and just give us a mass transfer.
Without going into like an anecdote or anything like that, just as a last thing. in
Oh, you're
work-
gonna sing a song? You're gonna sing an outro?
No, I'm gonna sing you a shanty. No, there's some guy that I work with called Will. Big up Will.
He's probably a
Feels
team
like
mystic.
it's on fire. Sorry. Rep it.
he was transferring Pokemon, and obviously, like sometimes there's server delay on it as well. And he got to the point where he was getting really frustrated, and he was like, "Transfer, nothing happened. Transfer, nothing happened." And what he'd done inadvertently was flicked to the next page and transferred what was his highest level Pokemon at the time. And he was just like,
No!
like that Steve Carell thing where if a man command where he goes,
Oh God!
All right,
Yeah.
so I think I should stop it there. I think this has been pretty much fun, and I think we should do it again. It was a
Yeah,
good laugh.
yeah.
That'd be
should the way that we finish the podcast be that like we count down and just all say Pokemon at the same time?
We're up-
Vodcast.
It's gonna be terrible because they're all
I think
CEO dickhead.
I think
Oh, yeah.
I think that it's sad enough that we're doing a vodcast on Pokemon Go. I mean, unless we're all going to start taking one line of the Pokemon theme tune.
I wanna be the very best. Like no one ever was.
Come on, Steve. Come on.
We should just leave it at that part.
I'm doing it solo. What?
Oh, you want to finish us off? Oh,
Go.
wait, what?
Oh,
I think on that we'll just leave it. But Tom, I'll call you back after.